Hello, hello, hello. Cheers, cheers. Southern VT. Here it is. What is it, like June 8th? So, first week of June. Things are looking good. These guys were all put in a couple days back. So now you can see leaves are coming, standing up, new growth on all the Brussels sprouts. Um, Seeing the old leaves here curl down away. That's all right. We can pull those off and just feed them to bun buns or some of the chickens. Their potatoes are rocking. Look at those. Look how much they are standing up. They are cranking, 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 cranking. But all right, what I wanted to do was here, okay, my radishes. To me, it seems like these guys are kind of starting to bolt. They're pushing up faster than the rest, than any of the other ones. That's saying they're gonna come up, probably produce flowers, and not produce radishes themselves. If they've already produced some radishes, then it's just going to probably make those radishes taste a little bit different, give them a little bit of like a bitterness to them. When the flowers and pods come up, you can pick those and eat them if you want. They're really yummy. They're kind of like a snap pea, for instance. To mitigate this, it's just a little too warm. You can see how the sun here shines. It really gets onto this row here, and that's the row that tends to want to look like it's bolting the most. I can shade this. I can not plant them here, which is what I need to do. I need to move this planting spot come next season, not use this anymore here, or just utilize this section up here. But I could add cool water multiple times a day too. That might help keep them a little bit cooler and keep them from wanting to bolt. You can see this row here. I mean, it's doing good. It's doing good. It's not really telling me it's trying to bolt yet. It's more what I'm seeing here. I mean, look at how tall these are, quickly growing up and big and fat. They're putting a lot of strength and energy into their upper growth, where we want them putting roots in the ground and producing that fruit for us. So that's one of my things here. I got to take care of. You can just cut them and eliminate them, get them out of your garden, or flower them out and take the seeds and utilize the seeds for next year to plant your harvest back. Those will be some of the best seeds you've ever grown. Plants had a chance to adapt to your climate and conditions, and each year, if you just continue to do that each year, they'll just get better and better and better for you. Let's take a quick look at the rest of the garden here. Got a few chores I got to do. So lettuce is cranking. Definitely really, really thick. The ones I transplanted here, I went in and thinned these out a little bit. And then I transplanted some of them, and they're taken. They're not doing the best. This one was laying down on the soil a lot. And you can see it's got a little bit of damage to it. But it seems like they are taking. So really, really easy, because the soil here being so light and fluffy, when I'm thinning these out, it's really easy to go ahead and just gently work the plant out of the ground and get the roots and everything out. You'll feel maybe a couple of the roots break off, but they tend to do okay. I transplanted, I think that was, yeah, that's one there, and another one here. So they're doing okay. These down here are looking a little bit weaker. But we just had a ton of rain yesterday. Um, so everything kind of got smashed down to the ground, especially for the smaller little pieces of lettuce here. But seems like they're doing really, really good. The strawberries still, I've the boron, it seemed like it was like a help. Now I only gave them like a half a dose. You got to be really careful with the boron, but they looked better on the second day, but they're right back to the way they were now. It could be a pest issue. I don't see anything above ground, so I guess I got to do a little bit more looking into maybe a pest issue below ground. But still, I just think it's something with the nutrients being just so maybe a little too much. Maybe it's a deficiency. Not 100% sure. Anybody's got any thoughts, definitely feel free to let me know down in the comments. Hey, a car going by. I don't see many cars out here. My rhubarb. All right, now I split this. because it was getting just too incredibly big. You can see how big that leaf is. That's literally like 3 feet across. Now look at the base of this. I split it and it seems to have like doubled or tripled from my split because I took everything out of here. There was just like a little section here, and now that root section chunk or whatever, oh my gosh, it's like a stump. It was like a stump down there. But I transplanted it over on the side hill to get some roots in the ground over there in a section. And it's doing really, really good over there. But it seemed to have made this become even bigger by breaking it down and splitting it. I was trying to make it a little bit smaller and manageable over here. I mean, it takes up its own spot here. It does its own thing. I don't need the extra space. But I wanted it to, let's see, not be like these big pieces like this. Whoops. Big pieces like this that you'd use, say, more in like a rhubarb pie. You know, big, huge suckers. Look how big that one is. You know, these sizes like this are really nice for eating, you know, and really good for pies too and jams. But that's that. And then let's see here. Carrots up here along the edge. Any of these potatoes that are coming up are potatoes that got missed in this bed from last year. The sweet potatoes, this is my very first time ever growing sweet potatoes. They don't look the best and healthiest for some reason. I'm guessing they're putting in all kinds of energy below surface. I mean, they haven't died. They've been in these mounds now for this raised bed and mound for a good couple weeks. But I'm not seeing anything for growth above ground. I want to say maybe these couple pieces grew maybe above ground, but I don't quite remember. So I'm hoping that's what's going on. They're below ground, doing their thing, and later in the season I'll start seeing some vegetative growth above ground. But yeah, these potatoes, look how much they're standing up. And I'm telling you, if you guys don't do your potatoes like this is the way to do them. They just, for some reason, they love it. Like I said, I'm guessing the trapping of the moisture inside. These are breathable fabrics, but you come out in the morning, you can see the moisture built up on the inside. Now the leaves get to drink that right up, and you know, good, really good water for them. I do once a week open them up and take a look at everything. So it was, I don't know, 3-4 days ago now, so a couple more days here. I'll open these back up, we'll take a look, let out any pests that are in there. Like sometimes you open them up, you'll see a bunch of flies or something that had hatched and are trapped inside there doing whatever. But we'll look at everything, make sure nothing has any pests on it, check everything out, see anything that needs to be mounded up, and then get them covered back up. But let's see. That's where we're at here in this garden here. And the last bits of hatching, the last girls here, they're out in this little outdoor in the shade here. Pen letting them do their own thing out here today. But yeah, the last group of them. So these guys will be out of here within a couple weeks or so, or over the course of the next couple weeks. And then there's always a couple that you end up keeping because they're just so damn cute. All right, how you guys doing? Hi, everybody. It's like you. Look at you. You're pretty color. Yes, you are, pretty girl. How we doing, you? You guys in there making a good mess? Sure are. Doing good. Doing good. So them being out here like this on their own, all of our birds have a top cover. We have red-tailed hawks. There's turkey vultures. There are falcons. We've had there's a falcon that comes multiple times a year to our place, and when it shows up, the birds know. They just them seeing it and hearing it, because a lot of times like the red-tailed hawk will be up in the tree screeching, especially if we're out here or something. It gets mad because it's like we're in its way of getting to its food, so it like will be up in the tree screeching, and the birds just instantly all run inside for cover, where they nest at night and where they roost. But yeah, there's a, what is it called, a Parisian falcon or something? It starts with P. It's like a bluish gray color, white bluish gray. Stands like, I don't know, it's got to be 16, 20 inches tall. I mean, it's a good sized bird. And like I said, it shows up multiple times a year, and when it does, you hear the birds freak out. So it alarms you as well, and I've gotten to see it multiple upon multiple times. I don't know how many times it's shown up that I haven't seen it, but really cool. We also have loads of bald eagles. Not far from me is a mom and dad that has had baby birds over the years. A lot of folks go down and watch them. They have it. They have the main nest marked, and a lot of people go down with binoculars and keep an eye on them. You can go down and watch them. The birds flying on the water there, flying above the water and fishing. I've yet to see one catch a fish and pull it out of the water. I want to see a bald eagle swoop down, grab a fish, and yarn it out of the water. I think that'd be so cool. But yeah, we got multiple bald eagles as well, and then obviously owls at night, raccoons. I mean, there's all kinds of pests when you live out here deep in the woods. You got everything: fox, coyotes, martins, raccoons. But all right, and then this garden got finished up, so everything will be coming up in here. So everything's on a pretty good spaced out schedule. And still, oh yeah, that's right, planted in the round of green beans and finished up some corn. The corn has been coming up, and then the ones that don't come up, once I see corn start popping up out of the ground that I've planted, and there's a bunch of space in where a lot of them aren't coming up for some reason, whatever the case might have been, a bird came and took the seed just didn't want to germinate, I'll go and soak a bunch of seeds to replace all those spots in a little bit of my humic coconut water mix, and I'll let them soak for like a good 24 hours, and you'll notice the water color will start changing color. You'll start seeing a little bit of bubbles forming in there, some activity going on, and that allows the seeds to really want to start germinating. So it kind of gives them a really good boost and head start, and I'll go through and put them in all the spots where there's corn missing, where it isn't coming up, and it'll help fill in those patches, and it won't be far behind your original corn that you planted in the ground that's coming up, if that makes any sense. I guess. But yeah, a bunch of green beans planted in here, so we'll start seeing those in a few days. Beans come up really, really fast and quick. Onions are cranking. I don't know, what should I do with my onions? Is there anything I should do with my onions? Any tips or pointers? I just hoed up rows, yellow, red, and this is decent, like all around soil. It's not say high one way or the other. It's just basic, decent all around soil. It's got a good amount of just basic nutrients in it. All natural organic stuff from like breaking down composts and our food waste. Was picking up from the local deli and coffee spot as well when I was doing a higher amount of compost. I've slowed things down now that we've caught up. But yeah, any tips or pointers on my onions, let me know. And then the asparagus will visit you over the course of the next couple of years. And these potatoes over here are cranking. So that's really, really good. Lilies are almost up. See how far behind we are from everybody else, okay? Being up here. Now, this is June 8th, okay? June 8th. And lilies still, they're just getting ready. You can see in here, there's some just getting ready to start pushing up. June 8th. So I'm sure a lot of folks have already seen these weeks ago. So the ducks are loving it. Yeah, got to get over here and get some things changed around, moved around, and redone. Yeah, taking that tree out. That tree was really gnarly. You might be like, what the fuck did you cut it like 8 feet in the air for, you idiot? One, for now, to save myself some work, I want to keep the ducks penned in here. And they're set up the way it is for now. This tree was going up. It is partially dead. As you can see, all kinds of different spots in there where stuff was getting in. The carpenter ants were in it. Not only did it crook to this way, but once you got up there, it really like wrapped out to the back. So I had a rope pulling it this direction to where it fell. And I notched and dropped it there so I can continue. I'll chop this all up. Some of it I'll steal for firewood. A lot of it will just stay here, and the compost over the years will just keep going over it. It's like a hugel bed. The side of my hill here, I don't know if I can get kind of a view as to what this hill was like. Yeah, you can right here somewhat. My brook is down here. I don't know if you guys can hear it. So peaceful. Got to go down there here in a little bit too. I want to go down and show you. There's a kick-ass spot that I do some gold panning. But then just the different little pools we've kind of made over the years to just kind of hang out in, for the fish to go in, whatever other wildlife. Because I'm always bringing turtles back here, and then giving the dog a bath. But yeah, you can see the bank here. Video doesn't do it that much justice, does it? But it's like this. And it goes down this whole section for like 200 yards, or 200 feet from like here. So over the years, I've just flattened it out. And, you know, that's kind of like up here what I did. You'll see up here, it used to be, we've pushed the bank out so much over the years that I've actually moved this out, I don't know, 12 feet now, probably, over the years. And on top of it, you can see how I just kind of step it down, and have these grow spots on the hills. Kind of like what you see in, say, like, you'll see it over in, like, Asia, like, different farmers that are up in the hills, you know, how they make these little plateaus. Same idea. But, all right, well, there's a little quick view of the garden. I got tons of work to do to that tree. And finish getting some of these other gardens wrapped up. There's a lot of outside edge area here that's not being used at the moment. This is a really great sunny spot. This was all berry bushes here in the front. I ripped them out this year, and I'm thinking of widening this some more, making this rock wall here, edge, a little bit further out, increasing this space here, because I don't need that much grass to mow in between this raised bed and that kind of raised rock garden bed, I guess you could kind of call it, because it's kind of level with the ground here and the rocks kind of form a wall. But when you go on the back side here, it's like 3 feet tall, all the way around the back side to kind of create a flat spot there. But really great growing area there for sure. I guess that's about it. Not a whole lot else going on. Need to work on the radishes bolting. Think about the strawberries some more. And I have my tomato starts. I gotta put in some aromas. They're gonna go in, and then I got my starts here. Yellow and green squash. So I got 2 of each. Oh no, a third one's coming up. Nice. So I had 3 of each. I only need Really, I only need one plant of each. So much fruit will grow off each one of those plants, but I'll do 2 of each and just give a lot out. And then if it ends up being too much throughout the season, I can't get rid of it. The animals eat it. So everybody wins. Anyways, there we go. Time to go, yeah, think about my radishes a little more. All right, Southern VT out. Thanks for checking my garden out, guys. That's about where I'm at. You guys see anything? You want to give me any tips, pointers? You know, I'm all ears, all ears. All right, and you guys got any questions? You know, I've got some answers to things. I've been doing this my whole life, so there's a lot that I know that I don't really realize I know, I guess you could say. But anyways, Southern VT out. Much love. Peace.